Hi guys, happy Tuesday. Oh my god, working is so gay. Working is so gay. Like all day, I have the luxury of having a decent job. It's decent. Everything about it is decent. Like there's snacks. Nobody's on my dick. It's very autonomous. Boss is pretty fair. You know, definitely a place you got to check your ego at, but quite honestly, you have to check your ego at the door at every job. Really anywhere you go, it's better to not go in there with a fucking ego unless you're trying to make a fucking point. But anyway, yeah, I just, it's like I just don't have any fucking time, and it's like I can't even complain because there's so many people out there who, don't have a job, or if they do, it's not even decent. Look, I got snacks. 3 snacks. I shouldn't be eating these. My boyfriend's gonna be like, what is she doing? But I actually grabbed those specifically because it's like, I keep saying to myself, like, oh, you gotta make time to make a video. Like, it's kind of important to me. Kind of. I don't know why. But, it's just really tough to make time when you're working 8 to 5, so no morning time. I'm not getting up at 5 a.m. to make a video. I'm not getting up at 6. I wake up at 7, and that is, I think, the biggest perk of my job, because I think that's when I naturally wake up. Anyway, yeah, so, right, off at 5, home by 5:25, 5:30, and then it's like, I gotta get one thing done. That's one thing that I have put in place for myself to kind of make myself feel like the entire week isn't a wash. Because, like, before I started this do one thing after work thing, I was like really getting so depressed about how during the week it's just like wake up, go to work, come home, eat dinner, go to sleep, scroll a little bit, talk with boyfriend, watch some YouTube together. But generally it's just, you have to stay in motion and feel like you're in motion. And like my job is a sit down job. So I get home, sit down, eat, watch YouTube. It's like, there's not that much motion during the week. And that really like gets you down mentally after 2 months of that. And then not to mention, right, that like the first 2 months of a job, any job really, 2-3 months anyway, you're learning like painfully. You can learn for the first year of your job, you're learning, but the first 2-3 months are especially painful. So that will really get you down. And then times, your home life being, quite stagnant again, it's just like, I was really, really not. It took me a while. And I really feel for kids nowadays, really anybody nowadays, because work is just so, like, I don't have that much to complain about. Of course, I could make more money and I would be happier. But the fact of the matter is, like, this is an employer's market and they fucking know it. I make $22 an hour and I don't have really any spare money to speak of, which is insane because I don't have student loan debt. I don't have medical debt. I don't have credit card debt. I don't have car debt. I have no debt. All of that money just goes to living in a house, which I am so, so thankful for. I feel like I can't even complain because, like, even though for the last 4 minutes and 39 seconds I have been seemingly complaining, I'm not really. Like, I'm in a really good place, but I don't have time, and the only way I can make time is by, like, sacrificing something. So, like, today I'm not eating. I got those chips because maybe, if I do get hungry, I have an hour. It's 3:08. I have until 4 o'clock to make a video, eat some food, and, you know, I'm going to be fine either way because I work till 5, so just shut up. It doesn't matter. Nothing's that serious for me. Like, I'm so fucking blessed, you guys. I'm so fucking blessed. Like, I could cry if I think about it any more deeply than I already am about how fucking blessed I am. I'm so fucking happy. One, let's start off with, because you're probably like, why am I watching this broad? She's not even pretty. Fuck you. I'm just kidding. No, first thing I want to say that I really want to stick with you. If you are looking for your one true love, okay? Here's the formula. If you are introverted, you need to find an extrovert. And if you are extroverted, you need to find an introvert. Okay? I don't make the rules. It just is what it is, all right? I am extremely, extremely introverted. To the point where sometimes I think I fucking have autism. I don't know, like something touched in my brain. I'm just such a recluse. Anyway, I'm not gonna draw that in anymore because this is very, very simple. Like, if somebody had fucking told me this, like, I'm fine with what I've gone through. The people that I've shared my life with. In the past, but like just knowing what I'm telling you now would have saved me so much fucking like just I don't even know, right? I don't even know, but it's not about me. It's about just because time seemingly is moving by quicker and quicker. Even though it's taking us longer and longer to do the basic fucking things of life, like have a house, have kids, find blah, 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 get married. Anyway, if you're introverted, find an extrovert. If you're an extrovert, find an introvert. Next thing. If you are a person who values things, image, like, basically that's it. I really need to not, this is not complicated what I'm telling you. If you are a person who values things, how you look, how your car looks, how you look to other people, your image, your public persona, if that is trumps your authenticity, like your personal authenticity, and like wanting to know, just wanting to know anything and everything, really, you need to find somebody so there's two camps. Those are the two camps. If you are in camp A, I like nice things, I like to look nice, I like to be seen at nice places, you need to find somebody that's into that shit too. If you are somebody who would rather understand yourself and how the world works and other people and just stuff like that, like you're a little bit deeper of a person, you and just like truth, right, seeking that, like, for some knowledge, if that is important to you, you need to find somebody who is also important, that's important too. And really it's as easy as, like, you can tell a lot by just the way you dress and your car. If you have a really, really nice car and that's really important to you, and looking good is really important to you, find somebody that is very into that too. If you're driving a beater or just something that's more than 10 years old and you really just, don't really follow the trends, like you might keep up to them like on social media or whatever, but like you don't actually go out and buy the clothes and concertedly take the effort of staying in trend, then you need to find somebody else who's like that. Next thing, and maybe I'll skip this one because this one you can go either way on, but if you really want to supersize your relation, the love between, if you really want a supersized connection, if you are a thinker, if you're a rational person, if you're a little bit less like willy-nilly, silly-billy, and just a little bit cooler of a person, maybe find yourself somebody else who's like that. If you are somebody who is very emotional, like your voice changes a lot, you're just very hard-centered, you're easy to make cry, find somebody else who's like that too. Again, it's not necessary, you don't have to. That one is the one where it's like you can really, it's either way is fine. So not that important, but again, it's up to you on where you're at in your life and what you're looking for. And then the last thing is, if you're a person who thinks in the future, you're a future person who lives in the future, basically, it's kind of hard for you to be present. Find somebody who it is very easy for them to be in the present. Like, they can just only be in the present, basically. I don't really know how to show this one, but I guess if you're more of a worrier, find somebody who's not. Find somebody who's just a hippie, living kind of guy, gal. And that's it. So basically, in all aspects, find your opposite, except for in your value system. Your value system is like the chain that is going to hold you together through everything else. Because I swear to God, like, even though I have no time, I'm back in the working world, you know, it's 3 months now. It's 3 months now since I've been working after taking a whole year off for my appendix and just not needing to work, because again, I don't have any fucking debt and I'm so fucking happy. And ladies, if you are young, even if you're not like anybody, this goes to guys too, like, unless you really know what you want to do and it is a good thing, like good paying job, don't go to school. Don't rack up debt. Do not rack up debt. Do not buy shit you don't fucking need. Like, I swear to God, like, you need to stay light. Like, that is the name of the game in the American world, is in the country of America. You need to stay light. You need to be able to pivot, because things are changing really fast. I don't think we even understand how fast. And it's not all bad. It's good. Like, there's good change, there's bad change, but there's so much change that, you know, depending on the force that wins that day, that week, that month, that year, like, you just want to be able to pivot yourself in a way that, you know, leaves you where you're not buried, or worse, trapped, which I guess is the same thing, really, because I'm speaking in metaphorically speaking. Yeah, I don't know. I really feel for everyone right now. I feel for kids. I feel for older people. But you know, I think it's also important to note that there are people, you know, like me and others who we've played the long game. All right, we have played the long game, where we've somehow managed to just avoid so many of the pitfalls of life. Like, and they've all been, you know, they all take effort. You know, I really feel for parents right now, because that's not a pitfall. Being a parent is not a pitfall, but it probably fucking feels like it. Like, I can't imagine that the struggle of the parent right now. It must be so fucking tough. And I have no remedy for that, because I don't have kids, and just like, I had the opportunity. I'm currently kind of having the opportunity to think about what it would be like to be a parent. And it's like, it's just overwhelming. Like, it's just like, how the hell do you make that happen? It's just crazy. Like, I don't know. I would advise everybody to talk about all this stuff. Even just to yourself in your fucking car by yourself. You're not crazy. You're not being a wimp. Like, shit is really fucking tough right now. And it's crazy because there's big people out there who are talking about it. Big people. And they even, I mean, these big people aren't, they're kind of talking about finances and stuff like that. But, like, I know right now that the Israel-Palestine thing is very, very, very much weighing on the youth of this country. And that is, you know, that is terrible. That should be addressed. I don't understand how people can be like, think badly of them, especially when they risk like their, you know, college diplomas and freedom, like their green card here in America, for talking out about it. Because it's like, I remember in I'm not sure what grade it was, probably 6th or 7th. So what is that, middle school? You know, when we talked about the Holocaust, right? It was like the teacher, I remember them being very much like, you all think that you would stand up to this, but you wouldn't. All of you would just let it happen. And I remember thinking like, no, like not me. Like I would definitely not see those images and think it was okay and keep my mouth shut. But just like with COVID, right? I think what they were saying is like that in like things like COVID, big things, it's like most people do keep their mouth shut because they are afraid to go against the top people who are they were for the Holocaust. They were for COVID lockdowns and stuff like that. What am I saying? I don't know. I'm talking too much. I need to drink water. But yeah, so now you have people who, because the Gaza thing is not a genocide, it is at this point a Holocaust, right? I think we can all agree on that. It's like there's just not camps, but the whole thing is a fucking giant open air camp. There's probably barbed wire. And so people are standing up, and I don't know, it's just so crazy to me that they're mocking them. It's like, dude, these are the people that history will look back on. I mean, they might not even look back on them because they're going to say nobody stood up for them. Like, nobody actually cared. Just like what they're going to say about COVID. They're going to be like, everybody just went with it, and it was, you know, it was a group, united country against this terrible disease of death. And a lot of us are going to be, you know, like reading those history books, you know, in our 40s, 50s, 60s and above, and being like, no, fuck no. There were a lot of us who said no. There were a lot of us who lost everything and everyone we know because we wouldn't go along with the program. Am I making sense? I don't know, man. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't know, you guys. I'm just, in short, I am embracing poverty. Although I don't like to say it like that. I wanted to work on that wording because I'm not poor. I'm not poor. I might not have much money, but I am not poor. But I am embracing the life of poverty because it allows me to save money the little bit I can. And it fucking does add up. And I just, you know, I realize that I have so much. I have so much stuff. I have enough. Like, I have more than enough. And I'm so happy. And I think I am pretty able to say excuse me, truthfully, that if and when I can help somebody, I do. Like, if I have the resources to help somebody, and they come into my life, and I realize that they have a need, and I have a way to provide, I do. I have no problem doing that. So yeah, but I think that is because I have lived my life in a way where I have embraced the reality of my situation, which is just that I am not rich, but I don't have kids. So a kid or kids. So I actually have so much. Like, in this country, like, there is still so much wealth. We still are, I think we're still the wealthiest nation in the world. I don't know. I have no idea. But there's still so many ways that one can make it in this world. And I think as long as you keep yourself light, and like your hope around you, your faith, faith, I'm not sure, a combination of those two, then you will remain open to the good things in life, the good people in life, the good opportunities in life. I don't know, like, it's weird being a woman, because I feel like we're very much flowers, and like, right, the flower, once it blooms, or whatever, I guess, or after it dies, or when it blooms, we'll say that because it sounds better. When it blooms, it releases its spores. Maybe that's the dude. I don't know. It releases itself in a way, like, think of a dandelion, right? It dies, it blooms, and then it becomes those little things that float really, and they're really cute. You know, you blow it and it goes everywhere, and it's really cute. Like, and then it gets planted somewhere. Those little seeds get planted, and the seeds in a good place, you know, they bloom and they live again and they continue on. Like, I feel like that's just what it kind of means to be a woman, where it's like, just keep yourself in a place, emotionally, mentally, financially, spiritually, all the ollies, where you can stay, where you can find, where the wind can take you to a place that is good. And, right, don't interpret that like, it's like, is she advocating for, what is that thing where, like, women just kind of leave men for better men? What is that called? I don't know. It's not like that. But, you know, it's just, all people, though. I should really be talking to all people, because you don't want to, it's like, America right now feels like that the 6-hour mark in a Monopoly game, where everybody's fucking pissed. One guy has everything. One or two guys have everything. One or two players have everything. Everybody else is pissed. And somebody is ready to just go like this to the game and just wipe all the pieces and just, you know, fold it up and call it a fucking night, and never talk to, you know, so X amount of people around the chessboard, because they're just like, you're a chode, you're an asshole, you're cool, you're selfish, right? Like, I don't know, like, so that said, it's like, if and when that happens, whether it be through another pandemic, a fucking nuclear war somewhere, I don't know, a terrorist act, right? Some sort of fucking crazy psyop. It's just, you need to be in a place, and hopefully surrounded by people that love and trust you, so that you have a good chance of making it wherever you are, or you guys flee to together as a team. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. Somebody just parked next to me. I swear to God, why do people park next to other people when there's like every other parking spot that's available in the entire world? Like, I hate people so much. And there goes my coworker. She's so fucking annoying. ENFJs are so fucking annoying. Like, the protagonist, I swear, I've only met one ENFJ in my entire fucking life, and I've met many, many that is worth a fucking damn. Like, the girl at my last job, I love that girl. She's so fucking amazing. Such an amazing person. And just an incredible ENFJ. My God. But this one, my mom, my ex-boss, like, I've met more, but those ones are very, very recent in my orbit. And all of them just suck. And this girl, like, yeah, she's fine, but it's just the fact that they need to be worshipped because they think that they are just so interesting. So, like, how would you say, captivating? And then they have to be in charge. Like, oh, that's the last thing you can be to me, is in charge. Like, nobody fucking tells me what to do. Especially if you're not my boss. Like, don't rush me. ENFJs like to rush people. Like to put other people on their timeline. Bitch, you're not gonna put me on no fucking timeline. Are you out of your goddamn mind? I don't know. It's fine. Anyway, I'm gonna go. There's like so many people by my car. I'm not even gonna say where there's people with dogs everywhere around me. I'm not at a dog park, but might as well be. Anyway, I hope you guys are well. I am well. I am good. I am hopeful. I am blessed. But I'm just fucking out of fucking time. And I'm never alone in my house. So, and I don't like to record around anybody, right? I don't like to record around people. So even my boyfriend, like, I don't want to be in the same house as him, and I'm not at a point where I can tell him to get out of the house so I can record a video. I think that wouldn't even help with whatever this is. So anyway, thank you again for tuning in. I hope you guys are all well. Take care. Bye.